All right, guys, it is day 2 Saturday at Southeast Game Exchange. We're here in the lobby. A lot of people waiting to get in. I wanted to bring you guys through the whole convention. This is going to be an unedited video, do a little commentary, and we want to walk the entire convention floor, show you what this convention has to offer. So come along with me. There's Austin. We'll say hi to Austin real quick.
What's up?
Morning, man.
Good morning.
Excited. Day 2. All right, we'll get in there.
Special guest.
Special guest. Here we are, convention floor. They're doing t-shirt printing right here. Right there. There's the machine, and they're printing the shirts right here as we speak. Get your merch here. They got some great designs with the Donkey Kong barrel. Everything is Donkey Kong themed for this year, for 2025. They got them on display up there. But that's pretty awesome. Get your shirts printed right at the con, nice and fresh and ready. We're gonna head this way.
Probably back in somewhere.
Some awesome 3D printed things right here. Punch Out. Look at that, Mike Tyson. Piranha Plant. I did catch this one with the Jason. Little NES Jason. These are great. Jason, a little Luigi as well.
That looks so cool.
Morning.
Morning. How's it going?
Great. Day 2. I already picked up something from him already, so I'm excited.
It's hiding under here.
He's hiding it back here for me. Look at that. The Mario Kart. It's going in the garage. It looks awesome. I'll be back for it, though.
I know.
He's got some awesome stuff. So they have a lot of vendors kind of set off to the side here as well as over here, and of course going down each aisle. So it's certainly hard to stay focused to make sure you get every aisle and not miss a vendor, because then you'll see something and kind of veer off. But I'll do my best to show you guys the whole experience of Southeast Game Exchange on the showroom floor. So we have the vendors that end here, and this kind of opens up to, they have all the e-gaming in the back here. The lights are a little bit dimmed down. Looks like we got some Rock Band on the stage over here. We might as well just circle around here. There is a free play arcade as well. Looks like they have some racing simulators going on over here. Nice little race truck on display. But all your free plays over there, and your arcade is over there as well. We can come back to that because I know you guys want to see what they have at the booths, what they're offering, some rare games. That's where the stuff is at, right? That's where people want to see. So I got to give you what you want. Here's a showcase right here. What do we have here? Panazonic Q. Not for sale, just showing it off. Looks like a GameCube keyboard as well. It seems this is just a showcase to kind of show off and pull you in with most of these items up here. Dev cart. But what do we have down here? A lot of horror games. Clock Tower, 220. Silent Hill Downpour for 70. The original Silent Hill, 250. And more PS2 horror. A lot of this stuff's pretty hard to come by. We got some price variance here, though. This says 80, 25 on the one in back, so maybe one's PAL. What else do we have here? Another showcase with some rated games. Castlevania Belmont's Revenge, $6.50 on that. Looks like a signed Super Mario 3D All-Stars for $250. Some Zelda stuff in there. Oh, I like the graded cards there. I don't grade my stuff, but it does look nice in those acrylics. $45, $45 for those. So a lot of these vendors do have these nice little showcases at the end that kind of draw you in. All right, let's keep walking around here and check out some vendors. A lot of 3D printed stuff right here. All sorts of stuff. 3D printing's getting big, certainly. I'm starting to see more people with these at conventions. There we got a showcase here to kind of draw you in. What do we have? Zelda Ocarina of Time for $160. It's missing the manual. And Super Castlevania, $130. Too shabby. Wow, Batman and Robin is $500. Okay. But this caught my eye right over here. We have a Nintendo Virtual Boy. $400 on the loose Virtual Boy. You guys like some Virtual Boy? What else we got here? We're moving along. Oh boy. Excuse me. All right, some showcases here. A lot of people have cards too, so I don't know much about cards. It's Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. I don't collect any of those, so I'm not sure on it. Okay, we got Japanese import stuff here. Look at this here. Donkey Kong Country and the Super Famicom. Love the packaging that it looks like a VHS, right? How's it going, man? Great stuff.
Thanks, man.
Look at that, $20. You get a complete in box. You can still play the racing game. You don't need to learn Japanese. Mother 2. What else we got? Wow, look at that. Zelda. I assume that's Ocarina of Time, right? $50. Yeah. That's a pretty cool package, right? Mario 64. $35 on that. So some of these pretty reasonably priced. I mean, you could probably get a copy, a loose copy for $35. But here on the Japanese version, you get a little bit cheaper. Sweet. All right, what else we got?
I remember that.
The Poor Gamer. I know they're one of the sponsors at the show. You must have a local store possibly. Looks like they sold quite a few on Friday, so cases are looking empty here. We got some nice N64 games. Pokemon games. Pokemon Black 2 at $190, so that seems to be the most expensive Pokemon game in here. Alright, what else we got? They did set up a nice TV so you could play Super Mario Bros. 3 on the end. That kind of draws you in. Gamers Haven. Here's their booth right here. Wide selection of games. No glass showcases though on their booth. We got a glass showcase here with some handhelds though here. We'll come down this aisle. Nice.
Yeah, this is not worth it a lot.
How's it going?
Pretty good. If you need to see anything or you got any questions, just let me know.
Will do. A lot of Game Boy Colors, Game Boy Advance. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh, look at this perler beads here, huh? Big display on this. Wow. He's got a whole bunch. No worry. Oh, look at this lamp right here. Chain chomp lamp, but to the side. Look at this Dreamcast magazine. Can't say I've ever seen Dreamcast magazines before. $20 on this. He's got quite a few here. And some Nintendo powers in the back as well. Ooh la la. Okay. What else they got in the front of their booth? I've seen a lot of box games there. Some nice showcases here. Battletoads Double Dragon. Secret of Evermore at 250. 180 missing the poster.
Yes, please.
8556.
Nice. Little red Dreamcast right there. Oh, looks like some reshelled Nintendo DS systems. Again, you're trying to go straight and you got all these booths over here. You almost have to do the outer perimeter first, unless something catches your eye. Master Chief, what's up? Of course, we're gonna have some cosplay walking around today. We got the cosplay contest today on Saturday. Some great posters down here. This guy has a pretty big booth. I've been here a few times circling around. Heavy inventory. You have the glass cases here and the bins down below, which you can dig through. And there's box games down there too as well. All around the whole bin. This booth is a wide booth here for sure, so he has quite the inventory.
150. Okay. It's original, it's really clean.
Yeah.
Wow, 900 on the Metroid 3DS system. That's a nice one.
I can do it with 130.
What else we got? Anything tucked away back here? Boxed NES system. This Nintendo case here, he's asking 64. Opens up like that to put your games in, and then one of these drawers as well. Old school games. Looks like they have some tapestry, some blankets here of Pokemon cards possibly, and glass Pokemon balls. Wow. That's pretty sweet. Lots of plushes as well up top here. This is your Pokemon station. You got the cards and the plushes. Pretty wide booth here. A couple video game stuff back there as well. That ends the that ends the booth section here. We do have a few over here. We are set up with the weekly warp pipe right here. We'll say hi to Dave real fast. Just saying hi quick, Dave. What's up?
Look, we got some entries.
We got some entries. We're doing color entries. You color in the weekly warp pipe or Dave's logo, and we're doing giveaways. Look at that. I dig it.
A little different color variation.
Wow.
Here's the original to compare.
That's the comparison there. What we got? Panel at 3 o'clock today?
3 o'clock, panel 1.
Perfect. There's our little banner. Turned out awesome. All right, we're going to get back to showing you the rest of the showroom floor so I can wrap this up so I'm not late for our own panel. They do have the voice actors and everything kind of tucked away back here. This way they can allow for large lines in case people are waiting here, but it's kind of all set up against the back wall here. Quite a few people. And then of course continue with some more booths on this side here. We could kind of continue that outer perimeter walk, and then we'll weave in and out to see if anything catches our eye. Looks like a board walk. They're showing off some board games. I think this is the only board game booth here. some more plushes. And again, we got some more artists over here as well, showcasing their stuff. Candles, more 3D printed items here with Pokeballs that are themed to that Pokemon. Looks like they're $25 each here. Very cool, very cool. And they do have a kids section I did want to showcase right here. If you come here with the kids, they got a nice bounce house in the back here. It looks like this is a raffle that they are setting up. But nice little slide tucked back there too. And I heard they want to expand on that. Looks like they're also doing balloons, balloon animals. Looks like we spotted Pikachu hanging out over here. Perfect. Looks like a busy booth here. Lots of games, all different systems. We got some nice box games here, box systems. Again, you got to go through and dig through all the totes to see if you can find anything you're looking for. These great showcases, though, you spotted these a lot. Keeps things organized and also from theft. People can't steal anything on here. There's a nice SP. They got 300 on that complete in box. It's the NES version. I always like this design, but the only issue is it has the older screen. And back here they got a couple of screens set up so you could take your selfie in front of different games here. Little screenshots with SouthEast Game Exchange logos on them, so they got 3 to choose from. That's always fun. I like that. So this way, if you're making a post to social media, it's something a little bit more you can do to switch it up than just a regular con photo. All right, let's find some expensive games. What do they got in this showcase here? I bet something expensive. Some PS4 games.
You got any official GameCube controllers?
$130 on the Grand Theft Auto. Comes with Liberty Stories and Vice City. That's probably the most expensive one in that case, but right next to it, look at that. Oh, here's all the survival horror stuff. 300 and Silent Hill 3. We got Haunting Ground for $450. Obscure, $330. Haven't heard of that one before. And of course, I just glazed right over Little Samson in box. 5,400. They're asking for Little Samson in box right there. And we got Mighty Final Fight as well for 1,000, complete in box. Here we go. Pretty expensive NES games for sure. It's nice to see those here displayed. What do we got here? We got this TV for $120. Looks like a Princess TV, CRT TV.
Oh, we never got the Tetrises out of the case.
That's pretty sweet, right? Play some light gun games on that game. What do we got in our showcase here? Handheld stuff.
No, right. Yeah, it is, I think.
So we're about 18-20 minutes into the walk here, and I still haven't covered all the booths that go diagonal. We're just doing this outer perimeter walk here, so just kind of giving you a feel at what they have to offer here. And again, yesterday I was here and I tried my best to, I'm going to go up and down each aisle and not try to veer off, so I make sure I visit every booth. I was on the hunt for a Game Boy game, so I was like, let me find all the handheld stuff. We got some racks over here with games, so it's almost like you're shopping at the store. Easy to go in and out of. Looks like this is called Upstate Games. And they have lots of box consoles up there. A nice Breath of the Wild, or no, Tears of the Kingdom display up there, looks like. What do we have in their showcases here? Some Majora's Mask. Wow, I've never seen this before. It's in a blister pack with the manual. We're asking $5,000 on that guy right there. Wow. Okay, okay. That's certainly a unique item. Can't say I've ever seen that one before. Looks like we got some games, some controllers, a couple systems in back. Princess Peach plush. Again, making her rounds on this outer end. Looks like we got some t-shirts displayed. And they do have a cafe back here. I haven't gone in yet, but I heard they had hot dogs and chicken tenders. And Dippin' Dots and bubble tea are here, in case you are parched, with a nice little seated area. So you can sit down, relax a little bit, and then get back to game hunting. All right, we're coming up on the end of the outer rim of booths. And back here is kind of where they have all the free play games, the e-games, retro sports right here. So they got a nice stage right up here for when they're going to live stream or do some of the competitions. 12 o'clock, Pokemon Puzzle League. 2 p.m. 2025 Master Chief World Championship qualifier, and at 4 o'clock we got Diddy Kong Racing. But we just have our free play area here with different systems set up. We got some Mario Kart action there. Looks like Smash Brothers right there. Some Donkey Kong bongos. And then we'll make our way to the arcade back here. All the games are set on free play for your enjoyment. I had some great time with one of the pinball games here. We'll showcase. But here's a bunch of candy cabs from Japan. These are like the sit-down cabinets here with quite a variety of different games. Looks like we have Monkey Ball here. X-Men game. Looks like, could this be Smash? I'm not sure. It looks like it. Sunset Riders. This is a classic for sure. Some Metal Slug, of course. And what's great, since it's on free play, if you got enough time, you could just beat the game.
What do you want to play, John?
They do have this Dance Rush Stardom game right here. A lot of these beat games, anything that has to do with rhythms or beats, is in this aisle here. This one you can play the drum set. I haven't tried anything else. I did try the drums and wasn't that great at it. So I may come back and check these out. All the rhythm-based games here. And one more DDR action on here. So they cap each end off with a dance game. That's fun. But I was super excited for this here. They have Adam's Family Pinball, one of my favorite pinball machines. Right next to it is Metallica. Great pinball games. I don't know if you guys ever played this one though. Slugfest? We'll give you a quick demo. I played this a lot when I was going to the arcades back in the day. You basically press the button here and you're going to swing the bat when the ball comes out. And then you can get an out by hitting one of those up there. Just like that. It's pretty neat, pretty simple. What else do we have though here to finish off the arcades? Quite a few classics. We got Galaga on the end here. And Burger Time. And Joust. So these are kind of your old school games here. We're moving more modern. Super Mario Bros. Street Fighter 2. Virtual Fighter 2. And Mortal Kombat 2. What do we got going on? Reptile versus... Oh. That's it. And NBA Jam, a classic for sure. Oh, and it looks like we got some cocktail tables here too as well. A Pac-Man and a Centipede. Pretty neat. Blitz 2000, get your football action on. And we got Big Buck World and Area 51, some light gun game action. Finishing up with the classic arcades, Dig Dug, Centipede, Pac-Man, Super Pac-Man, Popeye, and of course, Donkey Kong. A pretty modest arcade for sure, tucked away back here. I'll definitely spend some time here. Again, they're all on free play, so you can just come and play as you want. Now, I don't know if they're going to have it today. They did have it yesterday, but again, tucked in the back corner, there is a wrestling ring, and they had some wrestling back here. They were trying to keep it as far as away from the vendor floor because it gets pretty loud when they're slamming people into the wrestling ring. Even though it's tucked away back here, you could kind of hear it on the vendor floor there. But it's a pretty big ring there, so I don't know if they're doing it today on Saturday. They did it on Friday. But here's a nice little pan here. You got your arcades and then the esports all over here. And there is some more games on the other side of this as well, I think, as free play consoles. Oh, I've never seen this. Got a little drink snack cart going around in case you get hungry. How about that? Got to make the sales, right? All right, we'll get back to the middle section of the showroom floor, checking out some vendor stuff. Definitely have to stop by. You can see from here, Woodman's Classic. There's a big Jeffrey plush from Toys R Us that stands out, kind of draws you in. We'll make our way there, but we have this nice artist display booth here. He's doing a bunch of posters, little postcards as well. Very cool. All right, let's see here. What has he got? You see Jeffrey up there? Jeffrey standing tall and proud. Tons of games. Look at all these NES games in bins. Everything's nice and in a plastic bag too. Looks real clean. We got some Nintendo Powers. I did want to showcase to see if he has any left. He does printings of these Nintendo Power sweatpants that used to be in the Nintendo Power magazine. Let's get one right here. Look at that logo there on the white. I did pick up some blue, but he doesn't have any of the blue pairs left. I see some black over here as well. That's the man right there. He did do this awesome Zelda statue up there. That's a good one. But he also has, there's the original Mario statue, if we can get a closer look, as well as a Star Fox one. So there's the Mario one. Not a lot of people have seen the Star Fox one. Get down below here. He's tucked away right back there. So what he does do is he has little replicas for sale over here, right in the back. Different scale sizes. He has these full painted, but then the other ones are like silver and stuff.
If you see what I see.
So that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet for sure. What else we got? Pokemon cards right here. I'm not sure if you guys are into that, but plenty of cards here. Some pricey ones too, right? $250 on that Squirtle card right there, or $25 on the card next to it. So the prices are kind of a little bit all over. $140 Lugaya. Again, I do apologize. I don't not much at all about the cards, but there are a few vendors here if you are into the card collecting. Mostly video games for me. How's going, man?
Look for anything particular?
Just browsing. Thank you.
Just let me know.
Will do. Got some cards, got some games. What do we got here? Metal Slug, Take Me Home, 50 bucks. Look at this one. Look, you're getting a $100 discount here. This one's 70 for Samurai Showdown 2. We got some Switch games. Here's a nice artist here. I stopped at this guy's booth yesterday and picked up some coasters. He told me his wife hand paints all these coasters here. We'll get in and get some close-ups here. It's fantastic. Not only video game stuff, you know, you got Winnie the Pooh as well, Star Wars themed. They were $10 a piece, and you get a little bit of felt pads on the back, and they're like heavy tiles. These work great for coasters. Look at that, beautiful stuff. Some drink cups. Oh, looks like he's got some import stuff here. I see a Famicom and a Famicom R.O.B. Wow. Famicom R.O.B. That's awesome.
Rebuilt him the other day, so he should be ready to work.
Changed out the gears or lubed them up? Or perfect.
There's like a ring that breaks off.
Yes.
Glue it back, and it's all to back up again.
Excellent. 150 in the box, huh?
You can open it up, take a look if you'd like.
Sure.
Doesn't have the inner packing.
Okay.
Printed some hands for him because they're always missing hands.
Oh, okay. See, 3D printing is great. You could do some replacement parts for Rob there. Wow. Yeah, I never seen the Famicom version before.
Yeah, that one's really cool.
That's great. And you got all the other import stuff too. Yeah, I've never seen the keyboard. I'm like, Famicom, you got the keyboard. The N64 controllers. Well, hopefully he'll go to a good home.
I had another one yesterday. They were excited to be able to play it.
Oh, nice. Was it in the box as well?
That one had the phone.
Okay.
This one didn't.
Well, thank you for showing me. Oh, and on the same table here, 3 Panasonic Qs right here. $12.75, 1,000, and the last one I think it has some issues, so it's a little bit cheaper. Panasonic Q. Look at this Famicom travel case. $75 on that. Looks like a card deal is going on right here. All right, looks like an artist right here. There's a lot of his sketches of different properties. I see Johnny Bravo. I see maybe, I want to say that's Chrono Trigger up there. Stitch. He's got pins, prints. Looks like little tile, these buttons, keychains. Okay, little keychains. How about this? I love the light up stuff here. Wow. We got a Blockbuster sign, Friday the 13th, Ninja Turtles, the Mario Kart World, Game Boy Color. Wow, these are great. Final Fantasy. Then looks like he's got the trophies for Mario Kart. And the Turtle Pops with the melt it and a bite taken out of it. And the Mario one, yeah.
Hey, look over here.
At least he's crawling, yes. I was like, at least he's crawling, he's got the turtle backpack.
Yeah.
You too. Wow, these are great.
That's Spyro. That's really cool.
PlayStation sign, the Pokemon. These are the oversized cartridges.
We're getting on track though. We gotta go back this way.
Very cool. All right, let's move along. Let's move along. Some more showcases. Oh, I want to check this showcase out. There's definitely some good stuff in this one here. I can see already. Can we zoom in here? We get stadium events in here. See it right in there, right in there. Stadium events. Let's come around this side. Here we go. Nintendo World Championship cart right here. The box stadium events and a loose one as well. There we go, guys. Look at that. VGA graded. I don't see any prices on these, but I'm sure they are astronomical. 6-in-1 for $6,000. Mr. Gimmick, $1,200. But look at this. This stands out to me. This is the Super Weekend Star Fox with the patch. We got a patch, and this looks like some type of certificate. $8,000 on that one right there. We got Cheetah Men below that. And I've never noticed this here. For the 5-screw complete in box jaws, they want $2,500. I wonder if mine's a 5-screw. Next to this, 6 games in 1, $11,000. So this is the showcase that kind of brings the people in. They're showing it off, right? You got some more graded stuff on the bottom here. So this reels you in, and then you can take a look at maybe the items you could possibly afford. That's a little bit cheaper. Some great NES games here. Let's see. We got, wow, what is the Zelda cassette, cart and manual, $800. I'm not too sure what that is there. What else is here? Wacky Races. We streamed that game. That was a fun one. $340 on that. Zombie Nation, $475. So you got your heavy hitters in these showcases here, and the complete in-box stuff too. Lots of box stuff right behind them. Quite the selection, quite the selection. PS3, PS4. And again, to cap it off, to show you how big the booth is, they put another showcase with very expensive, rare items for you to kind of gawk at and look at. You can see a sculptor's cut right in here.
Yep. I think he did it
This is the box only. $5,000 on him. A couple test cartridges. It's pretty neat to see. You take pictures of it, post it. I don't know if anyone's buying stuff like that though. It's definitely more of the eye catcher to draw you in. To be like, oh, what's that? Let me check out over here. Well, while I'm over here, I'll check out the rest of the booth. Here's another great booth with a lot of promotional stuff. A lot of Standees. Tomb Raider Standee up there. And Resident Evil Outbreak, that really stands out to me. So it looks like the Tomb Raider is going for $425 and $500 on the Resident Evil Outbreak. There we go, better picture of that right there. They probably stand about 5 feet tall. The Resident Evil Outbreak very well be 6 feet tall. It's pretty tall, right on the top up there. And look at this, he does have a NES Sharp TV. It is missing one of the legs that broke off right down here. But you put your NES games right into this TV, plug in your controllers, and you can play your NES. Looks like Castlevania right there. He's asking $3,000 for it. It does come with 2 controllers. The controllers say Sharp on it instead of Nintendo. So not only that though, he has a lot of display racks set up over here. That would be in stores. $500 on these. You got your Game Boy, your Nintendo and Super Nintendo, and Sega Genesis as well. These would sit on the racks and you can spin them. I think he has one in display back there. Destroy All Humans. Again, a lot of fun promotional stuff. There's a Fallout poster as well, or Standee. A really faded Pac-Man World one. But again, here's those end cap little display signs here, so you can spin those around essentially to see what game. Look at the back of the game and you would spin it around. I guess this is like a locker to have the stuff. You would have the game stock in there and then close it. $4,500, and they have the keys for it. That's pretty nice if you're a Sega fan. It says Sega right there on the bottom. Put that in your game room. Wow. Anything else stand out in the showcases here? Oh, I already spot something. Yep, there's a trophy in there. Look at this Mario trophy. We'll get a better look at that in a moment there. We got some Pokemon games in the middle showcase. And of course, you gotta have the PS2 horror games here. Rule of Rose, Haunted Grounds, Obscure. Musha's in here. I haven't seen Musha yet, so that's a first. $775 on that. Of course, Snatcher and Panzer Dragoon, but the big ticket item over here would be this Mario statue. Awarded of Excellence, 1999 to 2000, Best Star Wars Price Feature. Elaine Roberts, so that's who got it. They worked at Nintendo. That was their little, who knows, they gave it to a family member or donated to Goodwill, but somehow they got it. We got Doom Guy right here. Great cosplay. All right, we're moving straight down the middle. We're almost at the end here. A couple more booths with totes and boxes for you to go through with games. Some big box stuff. More of the local booths here. The Game Dungeon, I gotta showcase this guy because I purchased some stuff off of him. Fantastic stuff. He does this almost like laser printing on these consoles here to give them a unique look. Translucent shells. It's a nice Chrono Trigger right there. Super Famicom, $150. But if you just wanted the controller itself, they have those as well right down here. So these are on third-party controllers, but the print is on there real good, real nice. I like this one, the one that would take up the entire controller rather than just the little graphic there. And you could get some clear shells here for $20. But how about this? He made his own steel books for the GameCube. This is printed on here. Super Smash Melee, we have Twilight Princess, and Pokemon XD. These are $25 a piece. This is what the inside looks like right here. Hello again. Great stuff. Just showcasing off some of the fantastic stuff there. Check out this shell right here with Charizard. See-through, and then again, that's printed right on there. $30, and then you can swap it out for your Game Boy Advance. We had a Metroid one at Was Iron over here. Look at that Metroid. Very cool. Again, Game Dungeon is the place right there. Check that out. All right, we're almost about 40 minutes into the tour. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this SouthEast Game Exchange. This is Saturday, day 2. It's about 12 o'clock. So I feel like maybe some more people are going to be rolling in as it gets a little bit later here. we'll showcase a few more booths and then we'll wrap up this video here. Hopefully you got to see some really cool stuff if you couldn't make it out to the convention. There's still tomorrow. This is the first year they're doing 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So hopefully people can make it out to at least one of the days, if not the whole weekend, because you can certainly stay busy with panels, playing the Felipe arcade. There's tournaments you could get involved with as well. Let's see what catches our eye here. And again, you got a lot of these different shops here with like the artist stuff doing little sketches. Over here, looks like we have drink cups and hoodies. Cups are 25 a piece here. Look at some Dragon Ball stuff here. I love these little light displays so you can make it as a display when you're not drinking it. Nice, and Yuasha. These are great for sure. We got a nice leather. All your leather bags, books. These look great. Get some purses. Maybe you could throw a 3DS in here. And look at we got the books here if you need a sketchbook or something like that. Looks like the name is Misty Mount. Oh, even here we go. There's some like woodwork stuff too.
So it is.
Looks like you can put a card in here, huh?
So each one comes with 5 different die inside it.
Little card display. He's got some dice stuff in case you do any board game stuff with dice. He has the dice where you can throw the dice. We got to do quick shout out to local, the Video Game Cavern. They're set up here. They have a local store here as well, but they been here all weekend as well. They got it nice and set up so you can go in there and browse. And they do have this nice Nintendo kiosk set up with Contra Anniversary Collection, so you can play some games while you wait to go inside. Overstock, the Overstock booth. Well, they got this nice little Pokemon. Get your cards in here. That's a fun item. What else do we have in the showcase over here? Oh, this nice Donkey Kong barrel. Look at that. These guys have a pretty big booth. There's a lot of new games and whatnot over here. A lot of collections. What do we got here? Complete box Game Boy though. Wow. All right, let's see. What is our most expensive game you think in here?
Well, he had it open.
Donkey Kong Country. We got a Zelda for $84. Oracle of Ages is $200 right there. Some of these also you can see are limited run, which they kind of did like this reprint of a Game Boy game. What do we have back over here? This guy has some great vintage stuff. A lot of showcases of these signage, right, from old stores. This Sonic Adventure 2 battle. Metroid Prime on the GameCube is very sweet. And check out these Ninja Turtle, I guess, thermoses. Who had these growing up? $30 on these. Got a blue one as well. And look at that, we got a Super Soaker just chilling back here. Super Soaker 60. I am partial to the Super Soaker 50. That's the yellow and green. But still, that looks neat.
I don't want to push the sticker off.
Yeah, I was like,
There's some more signage up here.
But I should walk around.
you know, as a little kid, I
WarioWare Twisted. Nice Smash Brothers big box here. Wow. Some Ninja Turtle stuff. The Ninja Turtle trash can, $300 on that. I've seen the Mario ones and the Zelda. I haven't seen Ninja Turtles though, so it's a first. I mean, it's a video game show. You bring out the toy stuff too, the nostalgia stuff. Nice signage for Mario and Nintendo 64. What else we got in here? The Donkey Kong t-shirt for a little kid. Love the vintage t-shirt. And we got Mario Sunshine towel. Free beach towel with the reservation of Super Mario Sunshine from Toys R Us. Still sealed. Wow. How about this clock though? Super Mario clock. $700. Nice. Never seen that one before. Definitely some high ticket items in there that get you in, looking around. He sold some stuff though. This is day 2 and I see some stuff missing from there, so some people want to get them. Looks like we got some neon shirts over here. I've never seen this here. They're glowing under a black light. Look at that. I got a Stitch up there, the Mario. Wow. See some Goku. That's cool. Okay. Coming out to the end over here. We got a couple more vendors around the corner here. We already showcased these vendors already. All right, guys, a little bonus footage. I was able to get up to the catwalk up here so you could see the full layout of the convention center. So we got the free play arcade down there, and here is the vendor hall. You can see the full layout and everyone walking around. This is how big the convention hall is. Quite large for sure. I think that's a full walkthrough, guys, of Southeast Game Exchange. Pretty big vendor hall. The last time I came, it wasn't in this room, so they've expanded. The con is growing. Very excited for you, Austin. Big things to come in the future for sure. Hope you guys enjoyed this little tour. I gotta go get ready for my panel. We'll see how that goes, and we still have one more day of the convention. Heck yeah. All right, guys, we'll see you later.
I'm not gonna go too crazy.